Did you know that kids spend as much as 2/3 of their time outside of reality? Let me show you a little tool, which we're all familiar with. It's a chopstick. Simple answer to a simple question. But you would be surprised if I told you that this is not the only good answer. You might laugh at me if I told you that this is actually a magic wand, a spice from a witch's kitchen, a tooth of a dragon, or a piece from the ladder to the moon. I was also born to this world with incredible imagination. I used all of my senses to experience a moment. I dared to feel joy, I dared to dream, and I dared to cry. Then I grew up. I got older. I faced restrictions. I started to learn the rules. I started to play the roles. I learned how to change, and I learned how to forget. How to forget who I really was, who I used to be. I stopped believing in miracles. I stopped trusting others. I got to know stress. I started to chase the time, and I started to live under pressure. I simply grew up. I remember when I was 5, playing my favorite game. I had a desk in my room right under the window. In the afternoons, I collected all the pillows from the rooms. I covered my desk with a blanket, and I invited my favorite teddy bear to join me for different kinds of adventures. I remember that sometimes I even fall asleep there. Even that was absolutely uncomfortable for sleeping there. That shelter was sometimes a space station. Then it was a shed. Other times, it was a laboratory. From the very same blanket and very same pillows, I created so many different kinds of words that actually made me believe that I could be whomever I wanted. I would like to ask you, all of you, to close your eyes for some time. Close your eyes and try to remember. Picture yourself as a kid. Do you remember yourself dreaming? Do you remember yourself feeling joy, bursting out into tears? What were you dreaming about? Where is the pilot? Where is the fireman? Where is the princess you always wanted to be? What were you dreaming about? That little person deep inside of you. Now take this little person, go and grab this hand, and take him with you. And do not ever let go of that child. Take that person with you, because that person can teach you much more than you can teach them. Go grab his hand, comfort him. Comfort this little child. This child is there deep inside of you. And whenever you think of that child, you can imagine everything. Now listen, and listen carefully. Do not ever let go of that child, because this child can teach you much more than you can teach them. This child you can learn from how you use your imagination to build up and create things. Every great invention begins with a dream. And then every great invention is a dream coming true. I would like to quote Albert Einstein, who was daring enough to say that imagination is more important than knowledge. Use your imagination to spend some time outside of reality. Thank you.